Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. So, I'm sure you're wondering what kind of shenanigans I have gotten myself into this time. Well, yeah, so I just kind of felt bad about not launching the satellites that I kind of said I was going to launch. I still feel like I need a communication system, and yeah, so I came up with a really awesome way to set up the Kerbal communication system. Now, I'm not going to launch these satellites in like geosynchronous orbit or anything like that, just because the amount of time and patience dedicated to doing something like that is beyond what I really want to do. And not to mention, most people who do that kind of thing, they also have mods like MechJeb or you know, many other different kinds of mods involved with doing stuff like that. One thing I was going to mention in my last episode, and I totally forgot about it, but how would you guys feel if I started doing some mod coverage? Not that I've run out of ideas or anything, but it's more of I'm not going to be changing my vanilla experience as far as what you guys see here so far, or anything that I've built. All of that is going to remain the same, but what I will be doing is like basically downloading a mod, testing it out, and you know, basically doing like a little bit of a review on it or something along those lines, and just letting you guys know which mods are kind of good ones and which ones kind of are crappy ones to use and stuff like that. I'm hoping that the new update will come out sometime soon. I kind of had a little bit of a low blow, so to speak, with this game, and it kind of hit me. It was a video I recorded before, in between these two videos, and I didn't really expect the result that I got. And it had to do with the Jewel Explorer 11, and I am kind of upset about it. That you know, I launched like a really basic mission to go to Duna, and yeah, the results that I got from it weren't really the most optimal results that it wasn't something I was expecting, and I don't know what that had to do as far as with you know, the design of the rocket. There were a few little problems that I encountered, but nothing serious enough to where it affected the ship itself. But basically, you know, I burned a lot of fuel, and I ended up not getting that far. Now, I do know that, you know, based off of the delta T and all that other stuff, you know, I could come up with like a very good calculation on what exactly is wrong with it. But I'm not like 100%, you know, good with, you know, as far as like calculating that kind of stuff and everything else. Like, I never really have done any of that on a ship before, and I'm thinking of, you know, maybe doing a redesign, and this also might apply to our the Jewel carrier. Now, as far as where it's located in the system, it's actually placed very optimally. Like, it's very good at with the placement, because it doesn't require a lot of fuel to get itself out. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, that, I was kind of upset with the whole idea of what happened to it. So you know, if anything, it was kind of an interesting experiment in a sense, and you know, maybe I'll try to figure something out. I'm not 100% sure on what I'll be doing, but I kind of, you know, I'm a little upset with it in a sense. So like right now, I kind of just want to stay as far as away from it as possible. at least for right now. And I know I kind of promised some episodes with it, and I'm still just trying to work out the kinks with this craft. Now, as you can see, at least with this rocket right now, I should say, yeah, I did promise a few satellites now, didn't I? I hope this is enough for you guys. I kind of tried my best. You know, I thought 12 might be good enough. I don't know for sure. Sure, they are all cookie cutter designs in a sense, but you know, I wanted to launch as many as I could with one episode. I'm probably not gonna release all of these at once, but you know, I'm probably gonna do, I think, 4 right now. At least for, like, I guess, maybe if you want to say for this episode, I'll probably do 4. And the main problem is I just, like, I think I was just saying with MechJeb and stuff like that, you can place these in a sense to where they're all within, like, the same distance of each other and stuff like that. Or not the same distance, but, you know, you can have it so there's 4 of them placed around the globe, so to speak, you know, with the exact same amount of distance between each other, you know, or, you know, to keep symmetry around the planet. And I'm not, you know, I'm just not gonna do that. Wow, I almost thought this thing was just gonna go shooting off. So I was gonna put them at like an 800 orbit. That way, you know, in a sense, you just cover as much side of the planet as possible. And, you know, I'll try to see if I can maybe launch 4 for this episode. I think I just said that, but yeah, probably 4. Now, let's stop this, and, whoop. No, I don't need RCS on. Now, this thing doesn't really have the best maneuverability because I didn't put a lot of RCS, thrusters on it, which was kind of a stupid mistake, but whatever. So, oh, RCS is on. So yeah, with the rockets that I launched, I'm kind of upset, or I mean, well, with the Joule 11 Explorer, I'm kind of upset. Like, I expected a lot more from it, and, you know, I'm not going to go too deep into what happened and everything else, but basically the amount of fuel I need and the amount of fuel that I used isn't the optimal amount to reach the planet and come back, which was like my main goal. So because of that, I kind of just, you know, I really think I should spend some time trying to figure out, you know, the most optimal amount and how I'm going to do it and calculate, you know, payloads and stuff like that, which I'm going to have to bust open a physics textbook again, because I just don't really remember physics so well, so I don't really do any of that kind of stuff in this game. So, like, one of my major things is I want to be able to build something like that and be able to carry massive payloads and do all kinds of things. You know, I want to go to Duna and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. So, yeah. But, you know, I'm glad you guys are still tuning in and watching and everything else. It's, you know, the one thing I will say is this game will definitely pulverize you. Let's get this out. Let's get these out to like 850, and I'll do a little bit of a orbit correction. There we go, 850. Get this thing around. There we go. Stop it. There we go. Spin around. So yeah, I just and one other thing, guys, I do have the new SimCity game. I'm not going to replace that game with this game or anything like that, but I feel I should do a few few videos of it or something. I love the old SimCity games. Those are probably some of my favorite games for PC, and some of my first. The original, especially. But, I kind of want to do a little video of at least playing some of these. Playing, SimCity. Yeah, I just kind of spaced out there for a second. So, yeah, if you guys let me know in the comments if, I want to play them, but if, you guys aren't really too concerned with seeing it or whatever, but, I would really love to just play a few and make a few videos of it. It will not interrupt Kerbal. I'll probably do it the same way I did Moonbase Alpha. If any of you guys watching were subscribing to me at that time, but basically, I'm not going to replace, like, Kerbal Space Program with SimCity, and this is pretty much a good orbit for me. I'm pretty happy with the way this is right now. So, yeah, it's not that I want to replace this game with SimCity. It's more of I just want to play around with the game a little bit and see what it's got to offer. I haven't really done much with that game at all, and right now it doesn't even work, so it's just kind of a pain right now. Basically, it's not working, and I'm figuring at some point around the end of this week or something it might start working, but I just don't know as of yet that, like, the overall the detail of why the game isn't working and everything else. So yeah, whatever happens. Go back to this one. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to just speed up time a little bit to get some distance between these. I don't know how much distance that will actually create, but I do know that since my mass is a lot bigger than the mass of this, that this thing will slow down in a sense and I will speed up. So I don't really know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, actually I am right. I am going a little bit faster than this. I don't know how to play this game. What is this? Yes, because that's what I wanted to look at. So yeah, I just, wanted to let you guys know about that. With the Jewel Explorer and with the game and everything else, it's been a little, with the SimCity game, I should say. It's just been a little bit of a pain. I guess today hasn't been, like, my best day, in a sense. I guess, like, nothing wants to be nice to me. I think it would be cool, though. Like, I want to create a bigger space between these, so the only way I can think of doing it is just speeding up time. There we go. Maybe I'll do, like, 12 all the way in the circle. That'd be amazing. Just keep dumping them. No, which one did I detach? Okay, there we go, yeah. Alright, I need to slow down time and spin around. But, what else is new? I haven't really been too active with this game, though, because most of the time I record my episodes, like, on the weekends and stuff like that, so, like, I kind of, there's, like, a big lag for me, like, of when I release videos and when they actually come out, you know, like, you guys don't see it because I basically just upload my videos, like, you know, daily, and the videos that I end up uploading are something I recorded like on a Saturday or on a Sunday when I'm just playing by myself. That does not even sound right. Well, yeah, I'm just playing, you know, and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, and so it's always a little bit different for me when I'm playing. I don't know. It's just I gotta figure out something going on here, guys. So it's a little different for me. It's a little bit harder for me to do some videos. So I'm not going to. I still will be doing video every day. You know, I will be doing more on the moon bases, and I'm going to just try to figure out what went wrong as far as with, you know, the whole Jewel Explorer and everything else. And try to get something that's, you know, works a lot better. Okay, well, now this one is ahead of me. Wait, what's going on here? Where'd the other one go? Okay. I see what they did there. Okay, well, yeah, these aren't going to probably be spaced out so nicely, so whatever. You know, with MechJeb and all that stuff, you can, like, actually calculate out, you know, the exact distances and stuff like that between each satellite. And if you guys notice, I got fuel on these, so I can always just kind of go back and readjust them and change a little bit of the distance between them, I guess, if I wanted to. But I'm kind of, you know, with these satellites, I kind of am not really, it's not that I don't care, it's more of, I don't really have, like, a set plan on, you know, spacing them all out and everything, and making sure that they're all, like, perfect. So it's just going to be kind of hard to do that. But yeah, so I just kind of figured I'd release some kind of a video today and just kind of let you guys have an update of what's going on. And, you know, I'm really happy about hitting 200 subs. You guys are amazing. And, you know, overall, like, I just have been very happy about, like, how the way that my channel is growing, and the way that everyone has just been, like, so patient and awesome. And it just kind of goes to show that, like, some of the ways I'm doing things in this game, even though they're not the best ways, like, it makes me feel good at least that I'm doing something for the community, and I'm doing something for you guys, because I know how to do a lot of things with this game, but at the same time, I always get challenged, like with, you know, the Jewel Explorer and all that other stuff. I always get thrown some kind of weird curveball challenge of something that really just makes it hard for me to even make a video or make a game involving that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling on this episode, and you know, I'm just kind of a little bit upset with the way that the Jewel craft went. I didn't expect that to happen at all, so it just kind of was a shocker to me. I'm sure many of you guys are just kind of like, yeah, well, it happens, blah blah blah, but it's like I put so much time into that vehicle that it was just kind of like, you know, watching it not do anything was kind of upsetting. Okay, so let me have control now. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm thinking I might put it would be amazing to do it, but to put all 12 of these satellites all in just in the same orbit. But one of my main things I kind of want to do is send this thing to the moon and then just put like 4 or 5 satellites in launch around the moon. Or, well, in orbit around the moon, I should say. Not in launch. I don't know what that is. So, yeah, maybe things will start looking up for me in this game and everything else in a little bit. But, overall, it just kind of was a little bit of a shocker. A little bit depressing. Oh, crap. I hope that satellite isn't dead. I totally forgot about that one. Oh, wait, no. What am I talking about? I didn't go back to the craft again. Come on, go, go, go! But yeah, it was just a little depressing, I should say, that it didn't work out the way I wanted to. So, whatever. I keep on repeating myself. But yeah, the Sims game, back to that a little bit. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, I did mention that I kind of, was about to just basically return the game, and I still am considering doing it, but there's a part of me that's just kind of like, no, don't do it, don't bring it back, because what happens when a month or two, or not a month, but like a week from now, when the game is actually starting to work again, or when it is working, what are you gonna do when the game starts to work and you don't even have it? And that's the part of me that's like, just stick with it and stay there and you'll come out on top. But, I'm not 100% sure with, I don't like EA. I really hate a lot of the ways that their business practices and stuff like that revolve around making money and not really releasing quality content with games or just about anything in general. So, it's a little bit of a depressor to see a game like Simcity, basically on its initial launch not work at all. It's kind of, you just kind of raise an eyebrow to that, like, really? What did you do to this game? And then, like, I'm gonna take this directly from, like, the Angry Video Game Nerd. It's like a turd, like they put the Maxis symbol on there or whatever, like, it's supposed to signify that, like, I guess it has some kind of a seal of quality. It's like a turd covered with ice cream sprinkles. It really doesn't make any difference. It's like, okay, yeah, so it's got Maxis written all over it. But it's still an EA game. Everyone from Maxis, it's like talking about the Ghost of Christmas Past. It's like Maxis doesn't even exist anymore. You guys bought them out like years ago. So, yeah, I don't know. I still really want to play the game, and I don't know. I'm thinking about playing eventually whenever the game actually starts to work. So, we will see. That's all I can say. And once again, I have done it. I keep forgetting. But, yeah, so that was our... I'm going to probably release another 6 satellites around in orbit. And then maybe I'll go to the moon and maybe do 4 over there. I'm not sure. I'll figure something out. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry to kind of vent a little bit, but I wasn't trying to. And, yeah, so if you guys have Twitter, check out my Twitter, check out my Facebook. I always post my updates for my videos. I think I've mentioned this a million times. And, I will see you next time.